Hey guys, you can hear some engine revving. That's because I am at the Pakwheels Auto Show here in Karachi at Port Grand. This is pretty much an annual show, but although it didn't really take place last year because of COVID, but it's back this year. You can see the cars are rolling in right now. We've got an MX-5 and a Mercedes S Series Coupe, an S-Class Coupe, plus a Bandit Trans Am with the Rising Phoenix is right on the bonnet there. That's coming in right now. So a lot going on here. I'm hoping to check out the cars, check out the crowd, talk to a few people, and see what it's like to attend a car show here in Karachi. I've never done this before. I'm really excited and I'm really looking forward to it. I have found somebody who's recognized me. Actually, I didn't find him, he found me. This is Hassan Karmani, and he's come down from Lahore to check out the show here. You haven't brought a car to this thing, but you have been involved in lots of events like this, and you were telling me earlier about what it takes to put together an event like this in Pakistan.
Yeah, so basically it's very, very hard to put these events together. There's no real infrastructure or location or venue, so it's almost people doing their best with what they have. So you'll find that they've taken this like a kind of a shopping mall type of area, and they're just squeezed in. But you know, the enthusiasm for cars, the car culture is fantastic. It's just that we don't have the resources or the equipment or the cars here, but people are really, really enthusiastic.
I mean, you say you don't have the resources and the equipment and the cars, but for example, you've got a beautiful Jaguar XJS V12 and a Ferrari 348, which you say is the only one in the country. Yeah. So it's quite hard to get these cars and maintain them?
Incredibly hard. So one, trying to find people who know how to work on those cars. So you almost have to become, you know, a full mechanic yourself. So you have to learn your own car and try to get it fixed. One of the biggest problems is getting parts in. So for example, if you have an old Jaguar, well, a lot of parts are not made new anymore. So in fact, you have to buy a used part and bring it over. But strictly speaking, used parts are banned from being imported into Pakistan.
Right.
So you got very decent people like us smuggling parts under jackets and stuff like that to get them in the country. And there's no other way to do it. There's no other way to maintain these cars. And also the cost of bringing a part over is so immense. So, you know, by the time you put the transportation into it and you've got the part here and you put it in the car and then you realize it doesn't work, then you have to, the whole cycle starts again.
So then what do you get to do with your cars? Is it just taking it to events like this, or do you get to go for drives? I mean, the road conditions are not always the best, are they?
No, and you know what, you have to take compromises. So the road conditions are the best, and we expect to suffer damage in cars. So recently we took, for like last couple of months ago, we had a classic car rally. We started in Karachi and we went all the way to Swat. So I brought the Jaguar for that, you know, and by the time the Jaguar got back to Lahore, you know, the steering column was leaking, okay? So we expect this. Then we took the Ferrari.
To take a classic Jag that far is in itself an achievement. You know?
But yeah, you know, but we try our best and we do small modifications to improve the cars. Then we took the Ferrari from Lahore to Swat, and yeah, we broke the front bumper on the way back, but again, you know, we expect this. I don't think I've taken that car on any trip without breaking the front bumper, so, but we expect that. The good thing is people do drive their cars. I mean, there are people here, of course, who just, you know, mothball them away, but a lot of people do drive them, and the enthusiasm of going places, doing things is there. And also the public, you know, if you're driving through a town in a classic car, you know, convoy, everybody stands and watches and waves, and it's a really good feeling. We have foreigners who come, who join us on these rallies, and one of the things they take away is that they never thought Pakistan was like this. And we've got some fantastic, beautiful roads as well. Our coastal highway from Karachi to Gwadar can match any coastal highway in the world. Our northern areas drives, the rawness and the beauty of our Himalayas matches anywhere in the world. You know, if we could concentrate a bit more and get more people involved in a better way and better organized, you know, you'd have world-beating rallies. The rally we did to the Kunjara Pass. The Kunjara Pass is over 14,000 feet high, and we took these classic cars there. And I think that must be the world's highest classic car rally ever. And we did it.
Man, I tell you what, you are a great salesman for the country and for what you can do here. You have sold it to me. I would love to come and do one of these drives, I'll tell you that much. If you want to see me do one of these drives, comment below, let me know. But that sounds absolutely awesome.
You'd really enjoy it. It's also the group of people that you'll find. You'll have regular people who do regular jobs. You'll have multi-billionaire businessmen, and they'll all be on this drive and all working together, trying to... One of the things is we want to bring a softer image of Pakistan to the world. Pakistan is actually nowhere near as crazy as people think. The perception people have in the world, and it's a lot of fun, and people are a lot of fun. And the average person on the street is, you can talk to him. I mean, there's many a time I've been sitting in my Ferrari talking to a guy on a donkey next to me, and you're having a great conversation, and it's fine, So there's not real animosity here. People like foreigners actually. They do gel with them. I mean, we've had security issues in the past, but things are getting a lot better.
Yeah. And I think the great thing is about the fact that car culture, a lot of people don't expect to find car culture in places like that. They don't expect to find the enthusiasm in events such as this. It's amazing, right?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, the car culture, I'll give you another side of it. The classic car restoration in Pakistan beats anywhere in the world. The kind of bodywork people we have who can, take a rusted bit of junk and they'll recreate the car for you from scratch. Every panel, they make it by hand. It's amazing. We have a small business that does that, and some of the people working there, they just work wonders. Give them 3 pieces of metal and a rusty chassis, and they'll build you a Mustang. So it's amazing, yeah.
Awesome. Give your company a plug. Where can they find you?
So our company is called I&H Motors in Lahore. It's a fairly large workshop. We cater for all imported cars, but also we have a complete restoration business and modification business. So one of the things we've kind of done in the past is, kept the outside of a car classical, but completely modernized it completely.
Mod,
yeah, but to the next level retro mod. If you came to Lahore, we can show you. So it's not just throwing an engine in; it's actually the complete system, subframes, wiring, everything. So it's like the next level of retro mod.
Sounds like an invite. Can't wait to do it. Thanks so much for talking to us, Shahzad.
No, great. Good luck.
So I have found the legend who is Ghazanfar Agha. Now I've seen you online. I've seen videos of you, and you're a bit of a car collector. You've got a few cars here, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about your cars.
So this Firebird is here. This is a 78 Pontiac Firebird. We have the Miata here. We have the MRS here. We have the CL600 V12 AMG here. We have the Titan here. So this is the MCP Pavilion. Motorsports Club Pakistan is the oldest motoring and racing club here in Pakistan currently. And we are the only club that is involved in everything. We took a Pakistan Entourage to Turkey. We did a Turkey drive earlier this year. 3,000 kilometers, Pakistan emblazoned cars across Turkey.
Across Turkey?
Across Turkey.
So you drove from here to Turkey?
We flew into Turkey. We took cars there. We emblazoned them with Pakistan stickers and badges and MCP badging. And we did about 3,000 kilometers, 19 of us, across Turkey, the southwest. And
that must have been epic. What an amazing thing to do.
It was epic. 12 days. Some of the most beautiful locales, and being motoring enthusiasts, we did the coastal highway. We didn't take the main highways or the main roads. We went to some lovely little towns and we did a lot of touring. We've done some international racing for Pakistan. We've done some off-road racing here in Pakistan. We have the Mitti Rally coming up next month. We just did the Thal Rally earlier this month. We did the Gwadar Rally last month. We have a Gwadar GT that MCP works on. There's the 6th edition of the Gwadar GT coming up next month. Last year we had 50 cars and 50 bikes, 100 vehicles drove across from Karachi to Gwadar. So there's a lot of motoring activity that we carry on. And
so how can people find the MCP?
We are on Facebook.
Right.
We're no longer on the internet,
right,
because nobody uses the
Facebook
World Wide Web any longer.
Yeah.
Facebook, and I'm available on WhatsApp. Our contacts are available. We are a motoring enthusiast club. Anybody who wants to do anything with motoring. We do karting, we do drag racing, we do off-road racing, we do on-road racing, we do classic cars, we do cross-country driving, we do international drives. Whatever can be done with wheels, we're doing it.
So tell me about yourself. I mean, you're a car collector. How many cars do you own? And what's it like to own them and maintain them and run them?
Wow, that's a difficult question. Maintaining them is tough, especially given the fact that the dollars become very expensive, part availability is very shallow. the skill level has deteriorated substantially over the last few years. So getting people to work on those cars has become probably the biggest challenge over anything else. The old guys have too much work on their hands. They haven't really created new talent. Because of lack of technology transfer, most of the people are working on a learn as you work basis, and we're the guinea pigs for them to figure out how to learn their work. It's disastrous. It's disastrous. So having cars fixed and maintained now in Pakistan has become a major challenge. But we're pulling along. As you see, the 20 lovely cars here, and VCCCP, Vintage and Classic Car Club of Pakistan, which is our mother club in terms of classic car activity. We have
Now FIFA accredited, which is fantastic.
So Mohsen has done an incredible job. Mohsen has spread this passion across Pakistan. So but there's a lot of motoring activity that's going on. I mentioned the off-road rallies. I mentioned the classic car rallies. I mentioned the drive to Gwadar. The karting track has opened up. Omni has opened up the track. Ovi's done a terrific job finally getting that karting track going. So there's a lot of motoring activity. Shiraz Qureshi runs THD, the Hog Boys. So the Hog does a lot of Harley activity. Faisal and all run the Shah Faisal and Shah Faisal and Akbar run the Superbike cars, Superbike club here.
So talking of that, like, there's a lot of activities, but how much hunger is there for these activities? I mean, are we going to see huge crowds here? Are a lot of people really eager to see more of these events here?
There won't be a place to stand here. And if you see the fencing to protect our cars, look at the kind of security detail we have. We've got 15 bouncers and we've got all this roped in, and they will be unable to keep the crowds out. I can promise you now, when you see me here in the evening, this place is still going to be full of people because people die to come to these shows. There's a lot of activity that is picking up. Our motoring activity in terms of on-road motoring and the quality of cars that are coming in, the younger lot, the karting track that's opened up is bringing in a lot of talent. Ovi had a talent hunt with Red Bull last month or 2 months ago. 860 people signed up from Karachi in 24 or 48 hours. It's incredible the amount of interest that we have. The tragic part is with the devaluation of the rupee, it's becoming extremely difficult and increasingly more expensive to maintain cars and to pursue this hobby. Fuel has become very expensive, cars have become very expensive. But we are fortunate being a poorer country. We have a lot of entry-level classics. We've got a lot of entry-level Japanese cars which can be converted and souped up into sports cars at relatively lower cost. So the droves are coming in. There's no doubt about it, despite the challenges. It's a thriving, healthy motoring scene in Pakistan.
That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us. It sounds so exciting. I can't wait to experience some more of it. Thank you so much.
Great to have you here. Thank you.
So I have found Sunil here, who basically is the top guy at Pakwheels. You're the founder of Pakwheels?
I am the co-founder, not the top guy. I am the one who is working the working hand actually. But yes, I am one of the co-founders.
And it looks to me like you're a bit of a Jeremy Clarkson of Pakistan, aren't you? Because the amount of celebrity sort of attention that you're getting here is absolutely fantastic.
I think all the auto enthusiasts, we are just like one family. So we get together once a year and they see me after a year. That's why they all have to take pictures with me. Otherwise, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just one of them, a commoner.
I beg to differ. I think this is celebrity status. So tell me about this event. How important is this to Pakwheels? And I know you had to miss a year, didn't you?
We missed a couple of years because of the COVID, and it's very important to us. We do actually 9 shows every year. It's like an annual congregation of all park wheelers, all the people who have this passion for cars, where we get together regardless of which income class we belong to or which car do we have. But the only thing common among us is the passion for the cars. So you'll see here that there's a whole era of cars starting from the most expensive one to the basic one. And the only thing common across the cars is the passion for the cars. And I think that's what we are here for. That's what Pakwheels is for, because we want to revolutionize the way people buy and sell their car in Pakistan. In addition to that, that's why we started making reviews, so that we could basically empower our youth sitting their home. They could decide what cars they have to buy. And alhamdulillah, I'm very happy that when we started in Pakistan, I think there was no auto channel. If you talk about today, we have more than 50 channels, and I wish all of them good luck.
And what do you think is the demand? Do you think that demand has grown in recent years? Do you think there's more enthusiasm, more passion, or is it a thirst for knowledge?
I think it's both. Because if you look at the youth is very energetic and they are very informative. In earlier formative years, I would meet people and the deciding power at the house would be their parents or their grandparents. Now the roles have been switched. So if you look at the household, generally the person who is deciding the next purchase of the house is a teenager. So they are the influencers. And if I may say this liberty, may take this liberty to tell you that yes, I can be, even being with my grey hair, I can resonate well with those.
I've got some grey hairs, don't worry about it.
They have hidden them under the color.
I'll do under
But
that.
I can resonate with them because I constantly keep in touch with them, and that's the reason I think they follow our blogs also, that we go to the basic level and try to educate them. And I am very happy and I'm very proud that over these 18 years I keep meeting people who have grown from basic knowledge to the experts of auto, and I really enjoy, and I mean I take pride in this, that Pakwheels has revolutionized the industry and people in this way.
It's an amazing community. Since I've been here for a few days now, I've seen the Omni track, I've seen the classic car community, how that's going, and I'm visiting this event, which is absolutely amazing. What do you think is the future?
I think the future is, again, we don't have to rely on government, because a lot of us have been relying on the government, and especially the older generation. They were waiting for government to do these things, but I think the generation of ours and the next one has decided that this is not an era where government will do your work. So Omnitrack is also an example, Classic Car Club is an example. All of these clubs are basically on the private basis, and we meet every year, multiple times, rallies or other events. And the point is this, that we have to do it on our own. So we don't have to rely on government or any other officials. The better we stay away from them, the better it is for us and our youth.
That's awesome. And just a message to the people out there, because it's an international audience. In terms of Pakistan, is it a place they can come and enjoy the car culture and enjoy the car community here?
I would like you to show them the scenes of the evening when the shows goes on, and I would be appreciative of the fact that you go and educate them, because whenever we travel abroad or we tell somebody outside Pakistan, it's a very interesting episode. I was in States in 2016, so I went to the Kawasaki outlet and asked for the H2 filter, and they was like, what are you talking about? In Pakistan there is an H2, and I showed them the videos of Pakistani shows that we have Lamborghinis, Gallardos and everything there, and he was like, no, I thought Pakistan is something like Tora Bora, there will be bombing going on and every second or every hour. So yes, this is what Pakistan is, this is the real face of Pakistan. If not more than you, that we are equally modern than you guys are, and we are very receptive of the new ideas, and I think our adoption curve is like this. So given the chance, I think any day Pakistani youth can cross anybody in this world in talent, in any field.
So Neil, I hope that adoption curve continues to rocket upwards. Thank you so much for talking to us. Much appreciated. All the best. So I caught up with somebody here who I've been in touch with for a while. It was the first time that we're actually meeting. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Hi everyone, this is Hassan. I have a sourcing company. I source cars around the world, JDMs, European, Italian, whatever you want. And the motto of my company is that we don't sell cars, we fulfill the dreams for the people actually who are petrol heads or who wants the cars. Mr. Shahzad, Mr. BrownCarGuy is a very good friend. We have been in touch for good 2 years now, but I am very much obliged that he was visiting Pakistan. I was here too as well, and we had a chance to meet.
Now you have a business not only here in Pakistan but also in the UK as well, right?
Yes, actually I have partnered with a guy in Pakistan as well, and in UK as well, and his name is Adam, and we actually import cars from Japan, and then we supply them globally, except some countries who are not authorizing the cars to come in. Otherwise it's been a great run. 2021 we actually specialize in JDM cars. GDRs are our main hotcakes. They are selling like very much these days, and also the Evos. We currently have some Tommy Mackinnon Inns.
Wow.
Also have some Subaru 22Bs, some GDRs, R34s, and also our 60th anniversary Bayside Blue TV2 R35 as well. So I'll share you some content and you will show you.
That's an awesome lineup. Well, just tell everybody where they can find you and where they can check out these cars.
Okay, the website is HassanCarSourcing.com. Okay, and the same is on Insta, and the same name is on Facebook. So here it is, Hassan Car Sourcing, and subscribe.
And it's important to note the spelling, because when you say Hussein, it's actually O-H-O-C.
Yes, that's right.
Thanks so much, man. Great to meet you at last. Take care.
Hi guys, this is Farokh, and I'm here at the Port Grand Auto Show today. I'm helping Shahzad out. Shahzad and I, we've known each other for quite some time, and luckily we're both in town here for the show. And well, we had to get inside the car because it's too noisy outside. There's a lot of people outside. And I have a very exciting news to share with you. While we have all the different workshop owners and different people who have souped up their cars, I have here my younger brother who manages workshop here. He's Asad, and he looks after what the tweak shop that we have here that specializes in souping up cars and building race builds, classic cars, restorations, and all of that stuff. So let's get to Asad and see what he's up to. Hi Asad, how are you doing?
I'm good, and I hope all you guys are doing well as well.
So tell us a little about what are you displaying here, how many cars, and what's the special thing about the Tweak Motorsports cars over here?
Let's just start from the beginning. As you know, this workshop and this team was started by my brother Farokh and my dad. It started back in 2005, so it's been a long time coming, and up until now we kept it as a hobby, but recently we have converted into a business, and that's why all of these cars are getting worked upon here. First it was just a group of friends that used to hang out and chill with us, and that's what we used to work on. But now it's an all-time business. We're doing engine builds, we're doing ECU tuning, we're doing full restorations of all sorts of cars, whether it's a classic, whether it's a German AMGs, Beamers, anything. But we specialize in JDM cars. We have the whole Civic crowd, the whole Honda boys, along with all these Nissans, RX-7, Supras. So that's what we've been working on.
That's great. So Shahzad, I would just go back in time, like Asad said. It started out as a hobby, and it was a great place to hang out for friends. So me and my uncle Asad's dad, we go way back in terms of the hobby. When we started this, we never thought that it could get to this scale. But here we are, and we've got around 30 odd cars here displayed. And there's a lot of projects on the way as well. So Asad, what's next? What are we expecting next from the Tweak Motorsports?
Yeah, these are just the cars we brought to the show. I mean, there's a lot more back end. So what's next is that recently there's another partner in the company now, and we opened up a new workshop. It's a whole big place, and we're doing complete builds over there. The new things that we're working on are AMG conversions in Pakistan. That's sort of the trend going on here right now. So what we do is we take a donor car, we bring in a whole imported AMG that comes in parts, and we convert it into the car that the donor car we have over here. So that's the most recent thing. Other than that, we're specializing in Nissans, all these 350Zs, G35s, GTRs. That's what we're working on these days.
All right, that's great. And I think now all your viewers will also know, where to go if you're in Karachi, and if you've got anything to do with cars, Tweak Motorsports is the place to be. So Asad, one last question from you. How important do you think these events and events like these are in developing and promoting the car culture here and the motorsports culture in Pakistan?
Well, honestly, these are really important for us. As you know, there's not much awareness in Pakistan, Karachi, about motorsports. We don't have places to go, we don't have places to show our skills and what we do. So these shows, these car shows are really important. This is where we do all the promotion stuff. So I would say that they're really important. They're really important here.
say, guys, we have had an amazing day here at the Pakwheels Auto Show. It's really packed now. Look at it now. It's absolutely kicking. And the crowd, I'm told, is even going to get worse. What an amazing array of cars. An incredible bunch of people. We have met so many amazing people today. The real takeaway from this is the amount of activity, the amount of stuff that's going on in Pakistan, which a lot of people don't know about. Everything from motorsports to classic cars to car modifying and just to car shows like this. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely exhausted, but I'm also very excited because it's been such an amazing day. And I hope to come back to this event hopefully next year, inshallah. I can't wait. Hope you enjoyed that snapshot of an event here in Karachi. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.
So you want something sleek and glamorous, and then check out the Jaguar E-Type featured in our launch issue, alongside many other features such as
buying guides, owner's tips, and even how to buy your own first classic car.
Go Classics is about the cars that you relate to, the cars that you've dreamed of, and the cars that you can own, run, and enjoy. At Go Classics, we'll tell you how.
Go Classics is the most exciting car magazine on the shelves today, and it's out now. And you can get one by heading over to goclassics.co.uk, where you can find some of our fantastic limited time subscription offers.
forget about the boring, the pompous, the self-important. If you want something new,
Go Classics!